Hey, how are you guys? Let me just, get comfortable with you. Hi. Yes, this channel still exists. Yes, as you can see, I'm in a different location. Yes, I'm braiding my hair. Yes, my beard is looking fuller, but today it's not that. I appreciate you guys for coming back. Those who are the few who are here. I appreciate for those coming. Welcome. This is my channel. My name is. You've seen it on the YouTube. Yeah. Okay. So today, got an interesting topic for you to dive into with me. If you enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like. If you like my presence, my vibes, and hopefully want to see more videos in the future, you can subscribe. It don't cost much, and I appreciate it. Okay. All right. You guys take care. Enjoy the video. I'll pop in here and there to add little comments, but yeah, have fun. Enjoy the video. Peace. Family, an important aspect of life. Without it, a lot of us would be lost. We'll be struggling. A cherishing mother, a loving sister or siblings, and a good father. If you noticed, I said good father, not loving or sweet, but to most of you it didn't seem strange. Well, I know there's exceptions to the rules, but if you paid attention, those terms aren't usually associated with fathers. Fathers in games are kind of rare. I say this because I'm sure there are games that I haven't played with plenty of representations, but our expectations of what a father is and how they should be portrayed varies from media to media. And today I want to dive into two father figures in video games. First one, Hades, the game you're seeing clips of right now. Hades is a stern father with heavy responsibilities as he rules over Hell, or Hades. With his son Zagreus, the one you're seeing on screen, killing and destroying his way out of Hell. From his point of view, Zagreus, Hades is a captor, someone who doesn't want Zagreus to be free. He wants to keep Zagreus locked into Hades and never to have his freedom throughout the game. But their relationship in this game is estranged. Throughout the whole game, as Zagreus tries to escape over and over again, we get more dialogues with Hades, and we also confront him at the final stage, as you can see. And through this, we get bits and pieces of Hades as a character, who he is, his motivations, why he does certain things. We see that Hades is someone afraid to lose the things he loves, his family and his kingdom. He's hurt by the betrayal of his own family, and hence some of the trauma he has reflects on the way he treats Zagreus. From wanting him to not be spoiled and to be part of his kingdom and to listen to his words only. But at the end of the game, well, the final conclusion of the game, Zagreus comes to understand his father and see that Hades is not as bad as he thought he was. And they start or begin to mend their relationships. As you can see on the screen, the next father figure I'm going to talk about is Kratos. Most of us here know Kratos, well, at least have seen clips of him in the God of War games, from the first to the most recent Kratos. He's the beloved character for most gamers. He was with us from childhood to adulthood, the God of War, destroying any and everything in his path to vengeance. Kratos was a fun slasher character when I was younger, but as I grew, I actually paid attention to the storyline and realized that he was a grieving father who never grieved properly and sought revenge for the murder of his family, which he caused due to Ares, the previous God of War, a very messy situation. After years, we meet him again and he has a son, Atreus, as you can see. Their relationship is estranged. They seem like strangers to one another, but not so much. Atreus thinks his father does not love him, but to us, we see that Kratos tries and doesn't want to feel like a distant father. Okay, Atreus thinks that Kratos is cold and doesn't care about him as much, and only starts caring because his mother has died. But we know Kratos, he's just a very stoic character. We know that he has potential for love because he's had a family of his own. Poem who goes by this. Obviously, I have censored certain words because it's really explicit, but it reflects some of the aspects of Kratos. It says, they mess you up, your mom and dad. They may not mean to, but they do. They fill you with the faults they had and add some extra just for you. But they were messed up in their turn by fools in old-style hats and coats, who half the time were soppy stern and half at one another's throats. Man hands on misery to man. It deepens like a coastal shelf. Get out as early as you can and don't have any kids yourself. We see this as how Kratos tells Atreus to be better than him, to not follow his father's footsteps and mistakes.
You will be better.
The power of this weapon, any weapon, comes from here. But only when tempered by this. By the discipline, the self-control of the one who wields it. That is where the true strength of a warrior lies. You must never forget that.
The story of Kratos and Atreus is a story of a father and son reconciling and getting close through the grief that unites them. We finally get to see Kratos grieve, and not just for Faye, his new wife, but also for the pain he caused and suffered in the past entries of the game. He learns to be more honest and forthcoming with his son, and in the second game, God of War Ragnarok, with Atreus being a teenager now, Kratos and Atreus have formed their own dynamics. We see a closer and deeper bond, a father and son in sync with one another. But as we know, when we enter our teenage era, it gets difficult for parents sometimes. And we see it with Kratos and Atreus. Although their relationship has gotten closer, with Atreus wanting to figure out who he is and his place in the world, and wanting to discover more about himself and his name. Spoilers, but I won't spoil, you'll find out. We see how their relationship goes through more and more trials. Different events throughout the game pushes us to see the misunderstanding that it creates when both him and Atreus hide things from each other, thinking that it's to protect the other. Because they've built a closer relationship in the past, they want to grow and keep that relationship, but in doing so, they hide things from each other, assuming that if the other finds the truth about this, it will revert back to how they were, silent, no conversations, and pretty much stoic and no further development or growth in the relationship. But it goes to show more and more as we see through the series that that's not the case.
Atreus!
Wouldn't it help to understand what I'm becoming?
Atreus! Listen to me. I might have killed you. Until you learn control, we'll take no unnecessary risks.
Inaction is also a risk. You taught me that. Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
No!
Kratos was a leader, a commander of armies, and a lot of these traits are things that have caused him to create chaos and pain and grief around him. What he wants is for his son to not have to go through said pain and grief. He does not want his son to follow in his footsteps of revenge, things that will cause him grief, pain, and agony for years to come. And because of that, we see his reactions when his son decides to rebel in a sense and go astray and leave, but we have this deep love he has for him, where he tries and gets out of his own shell to really want to show his son that he will always be there and understand his circumstances. And it's a beautiful
What's
thing.
wrong?
I have been falling back into my old ways. Angry, distrustful. With you, now and before. I chased you away.
Without you, I got reckless. Overconfident. Made stupid mistakes. I don't know why I thought I could do this alone. You were right.
No. On our journey together, you have grown into a warrior worthy of your namesake. I was the one who was not ready.
You don't have to be who you were just because I'm not there. Let's make a promise. I'll listen for your voice in my head when you're not there, to guide me. And you do the same. Right? I need to know you'll be okay without me.
Atreus. I am sorry.
Don't be sorry, Father. Be better. Let's go home.
Hello there. Nice to see you again. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a brief analysis. I'm new to this form of content, so have mercy on me in the comments or in your mind. I'm open to critiques, and I appreciate you guys for watching. I will be doing more of these videos, maybe some short form content as well. So I will appreciate if you would come by, leave a like, couple comments. No worries. Anywho, you guys take care. Appreciate you. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And yeah, see you next time. Peace.